them. So on a modern bike, you could measure that and measure that, and they should be equal, and then you know your wheel's dead central in the frame.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
But these, you can't do it because you've got the big adjuster nut on the hub there.
Yeah.
When we went through our checklist, obviously change is one of them, and to me that chain's a little bit too tight. I want to see a bit more slack in it. So you can, there's no slack as such, it's under tension all the time. So personally I would just back it off. It's easy to do. So you've got your two adjusters here, one either side. You've got a lock nut there, and you've got a locking washer there. So you take that out, tap your spindle through a little bit, undo that big nut there, and that lets your brake hub slide. So we just need to jack it up so the back's off. Back off these, I'll show you in a minute, just a couple of turns. Just jacking the gearbox there. Right, that's enough. Just need to get it so the wheel's clear, yeah?
Okay.
And what you do then, because you've got a fair chance of everything being out of shape on one of these. So you'll always find on change you get a loose spot and a tight spot, yeah?
Yeah.
Because that could be slightly oval, the front could be worn, but so just check it. See, that's tightening up.
Yeah.
That's a lot tighter there. That's loosened off a little bit. So you just want to back these off very slightly. So you've got a lock nut on there, which that doesn't fit. And just back off your lock nuts. Okay, so they're backed off. And what you want to do is do them the same amount, because you know your rear wheel's set, yeah? So you've got 1, 2. 1, 2. Then you've got your spindle nut. And you loosen him off. Take your lock washer off. And you've got that big one there. Just want to loosen him off, that just holds your hub in position. Should be enough. I'm going to tap your spindle through a little bit just to free it on the other side. That's all it needs. Then if you push down on there, your wheel will move, see? So that's,
yeah.
So you've got plenty of slack there now, which is too much now. So now you back in, wind back in your adjusters. Let's do 1 and 1. Right, then what you want to do, because everything will change the minute you lock it up. So then you lock it back up again. Pull that in square again. See, that's tightened it all up.
Mm.
That's okay, I'd leave that at that. You've got a bit of slack there now, yeah?
Okay.
I mean, that's got movement, but it's not going to bang or hit anything. If you run them too tight, all you do is wear your cogs out. So I'd go with that.
So how much is, as you say, why do you get tight spots in chains then?
Because that's oval, you'll never get one of these riveted on square.
Right.
Because you've got your hub, and then see those rivets there?
Yeah.
It's not a tight fit when you put them on. That's a dust shield. So you've got your hub, then your sprocket, then your dust shield there. You can't physically get them on dead square, you won't do it.
Okay.
And things wear out.
So yeah, so how much is too much and how much is too tight?
See, that chain is quite worn. You see that movement there, look, between those two? Shouldn't be like that at all. So we'll recommend to Michael he has a new chain. That could have been because it was running too tight. But I would say that's about right, like that. But that's your tight spot. So you've got to set it to the tight spot.
So you find your tight spot and then set it.
So when you rotate that round, look, tight, getting looser, looser, but it's not going to clang or hit anything. So you've got to set it by your tight spot, which is coming back round there, you know?
Okay.
But that chain is pretty worn out. It's got loads of life left in it, but it is worn out.
How do you know it's got lots of life left in it?
Because it isn't stretched. If you go back to your loose spot, see that bend in it? You shouldn't be able to get that bend in it.
No. Okay.
So there, it's almost like it was an O-ring chain. I don't know if it's and the O-rings are gone, but that's about where you want it. That's good. So just check and make sure you've done everything up. Nice and tight. Lock back up your adjusters. Right. If you've moved it a long way, then your brake pivot point is moving, yeah? With the hub.
Yeah.
So you might need to readjust the back brake, but that's fine. See, on a more modern bike, see that those are different lengths. It's a lot longer than that adjuster, but your overall length is the same. So on a modern bike, you could measure that, and they should be equal, and then you know your wheel's dead central in the frame.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
But these, you can't do it because you've got the big adjuster nut on the hub there.
Yeah.
So you have to eyeball it.
You could measure for compensation, couldn't you?
You can do. It all gets a bit fiddly. Yeah, so that's adjusting your rear chain up, really.
Next week on the workshop.
It was running. He had it rebored, put plus 80 pistons in it, had it running, stuck in his garage. The garage roof leaked, wouldn't start, and then when they finally got it to go, it was very noisy and rattly, which I'm amazed it even started. So I've pulled the heads. The rear piston's actually got a hole blown clean through it. I've never ever seen that happen before.